caught in the crossfire. Was caught in the
Hi. So today's not a very good day at all.
Good morning, my Loveys. This is the 8th attempt I'm making at this video. I'm gonna cut out a lot of the Native American blaming bullshit that they did, that Shanny did, because we all know that's not the reason the kids were taken or adopted by a new family. But I hope that I can upload this, and I hope you guys enjoy it, because I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Talk to you in a minute.
Got woken up to a knock at the door, and it was the mailman, and he had me sign something that, you know, you get the time-sensitive stuff that you have to sign for. And it was serving papers for the custody of Zachary.
Good. I'm glad, because that means that Shannon has no rights over that child, can't make medical decisions for that child, can't do anything for that child. That's not even her child anymore. She's just the egg donor.
I don't know what's going on with William. Something different, I guess. I don't know. I'm just a paramour, so.
No, Jason, you're not just the paramour. You're a huge piece of this entire situation when you decided to lay your hands and feet on a child. If anyone doesn't know what the paramour is, it's just the significant other of the person being looked at by CPS. But he's a lot more than that now, isn't he?
There's something you need to know about. Everybody needs to know about.
An hour and a half before court. Note that. An hour and a half before court. We were served papers. That's how horrible the U.S. government is.
As if you were going to show up, Shannon. It's been 2.5 years, okay? 2.5 years since your boys were taken. What steps have you taken to get them back?
So there's something you need to know about.
Fucking pigs!
It turns out that CPS all across the country, you could say, has a fascination with taking Native children from their parents.
My children don't have one Native bloodline in them. They have two. They have Cherokee and Mohican.
So the mistake I made with the other video, the same exact video, is that I let her ramble on about how this has anything to do with her being part Native American, because it does not. So I'm going to cut all of that out. So if you've seen that, you've seen it. I'm not going to add it to this video because it's nonsensical, and there's way better parts I would like you guys to see than listening to her blame the fact that she was part Native American. It has nothing to do with that, and everyone knows it. Shannon.
So I thought you should know this.
It's so gross how they act in court over the Native blood. It's so fucking gross.
Yeah. They're very, very concerned about that when you're talking in court with them. Have we got any update on the status of the father? Well, no, never. You're never going to have that. The paramour is right next to the fucking wife, but whatever.
It doesn't matter if you're standing next to the wife. You're a nobody. You're a nobody in this situation. You, however, are 100% at fault for this also. Both of you are.
Do we have any update on the status of the Native blood of the boys?
Every court session.
Every one of them. Do we have any update on the status of the Native blood of the boys?
Yes, because with CPS, it's very important for them to know if the kids are Native American or not, because they give them extra resources that other people don't get. I'm going to give you guys an example. These are all of the resources for Native American children or families when it comes to CPS. It's not hard to find this information. I just Googled it. They're asking because they want it to benefit your case. They're not using it against you, which is why I'm not going to continue to talk about it in this video, because they're too stupid and too ignorant and didn't do their research to even understand. So they want to make it like it was a negative thing when it was not. They were actually trying to help you, but your kids are not native enough. I don't know how to explain. You calling them whitewashed is the most asinine thing I've ever heard. You know nothing about this situation. You know nothing about the act that was put in place in 1976. You know nothing. Nothing.
I'm not the only one.
I want you to just Google CPS seizure of Native children and see what comes up. Because I'm not sure what would come up.
Now they're going after the whitewashed ones.
So you want us to look into it and Google it, but you haven't done it yourself? What is that? Go Google it. I haven't, but go Google it. God, you're lazy.
Natives. I want to talk about the history of what the United States has done to the native people of America. Wow. That's
I
a real ugly one.
I told the court, fuck your court system. Fuck the U.S. government. Fuck all of you. You're all gonna burn in hell.
No, you're gonna burn in hell because God gave you those two boys. Not the new family that they have that's taking care of them. He gave them to you. You're the one who's gonna burn.
Because they are. I talked about this. William had to be about 3 when I started noticing this. You know, my great-grandmother, she was full-blood Mohican.
Love bugs. Please correct me, but is this not the first time you've ever heard that? Because Shanny always says she's Irish and Italian. Now she's Indian? If her grandmother was 100%, that would make her mother 50%. That would make Shannon 25% Mohican. Her grandmother was not Mohican. I'm telling you right now, she's going to keep going on about this and how the kids were taken because she's Native American, and I'm not going to sit through it. I'm going to cut it all out. So if you want to watch it, watch the real version of it, because I will not sit here and let her blame the fact that she's 0.3% Native American, and that's why the kids were taken out of her care. It had nothing to do with her neglect, abuse, or the fact that her paramour put his hands and feet on her children.
She had the ruddiest red skin you could ever think of. She was full Native. Gave birth to my grandmother, Ruth.
Oh, so her great-grandmother was 100% Mohican, which would make her grandmother 50%, her mother 25%, and her, like, what, 12%?
I know a lot of people are laughing because they're like, you are white. Only in skin color and spirit, I'm not white. Never have been.
Only in skin color and spirit is she white. The rest of her is not. Well, what else is there? If you're white, if your skin is white and your spirit is white, that makes you white, no?
I've never been like them white people. I never was really interested in material things. I was more worried about the animals and the plants. You know, I've been crying about the bees for so long, and so many people laughed at me. There's no extinction of the bees going on. I saw a bee the other day.
Oh, aren't you just so knowledgeable? I think 99% of the population understands that the bees are in trouble. You didn't figure that out on your own. So shut the fuck up.
Waking up every morning to the chirping of birds. Such a beautiful spiritual experience. And this whitewashed, sterilized culture destroys it for what? Businesses? Money? Something that's just a fake concept? I am native blood. I may be whitewashed, but I am native.
I don't believe you. And even if you were, like I said, a 0.0003% native, it has nothing to do with the CPS case, okay? Nothing to do with it.
I know how my great-grandmother looked like. I know she was full-blooded Mohican. I know how my family looks like. You know?
Or to do surveillance for the government. Are you guys going to get dressed and go? Huh?
Dressed and go to what?
get dressed and go. I don't know what they mean.
Probably court.
Yes, they're asking if you're going to get off your fat ass and go down to the courthouse and fight for your child. But we all know that you're not. You had no intentions of it. And no, she's not leaving the couch, folks. Not even for her own 2 children.
No.
Oh, yeah, the court thing.
No. Why should I? They gave me nothing but false promises and never delivered on them. There's no fight to be given.
Yeah.
Jason couldn't care less. He could not care less. He does not look at his painted fingernails. He does not want those kids back, and he never did. He never did, and neither one of you did anything to even fight for them back. So shut your mouth.
They took everything from me.
Wow.
Why should I fight?
Where are the Mohicans from originally? Which state?
Upstate New York.
Upstate New York. There you go. Yeah, exactly. Is everything okay? No.
No.
No way.
No, I'm angry at the government and their lies and their bullshit.
My great-grandfather was kidnapped from Blackfoot Service. Blackfoot Reserve? The Blackfoot Reserve.
Yeah, they kidnap our children. Take them.
Is that so? Is that what happened to you? They kidnapped your children? Is that what happened? Let's refresh your memory. Now remember, Shanny, you just used the word kidnapped. Remember that.
Okay, so here it is. I had to do something today. And I had to put my sons first, okay? I know I don't usually talk about my sons, but this does involve my sons. In case people don't know here on Twitch, I'm extremely sick. We don't know what's going on with me, but I'm very sick. I've had seizures. I have a hard time walking. I just have it rough. Functioning. Period. So, as a mother, I know I have to try my best to get my health together, right? But I can't do it with my boys here at all. There's no way I can get my health together and get myself together with my boys here because it's hard, you know? So today I gave my sons up to foster care temporarily so I can get myself better. I know it's the best decision for them. They were in agreement of it, and I was in agreement of it, and Jason was in agreement with it, and CPS was in agreement of it, because my health is really bad. You know, there's times where...
What happened? You forgot? I thought they kidnapped your children. But you just said that you were all in agreement. You, Jason, and the boys and CPS were all in agreement that this was the best move. Remember that? See how your lies always catch up with you, Shannon?
It's just like an open secret, sort of.
It is, honey.
People online said this happened a long time ago, yeah.
It's still happening, but to the whitewashed ones.
People want Shanny, man.
Why, you want to see me in tears so you can laugh? Laugh it up!
Jesus Christ, man. You gotta chill out, honey. I know, this is really rough.
I hate them!
You hate them. You don't see any of the behavior that you've displayed all those years you had custody of those kids that you didn't deserve. You don't see any problems with it? None of it, huh?
The Lord is going to damn them so bad!
Yeah, Shanny is an empath. She is.
No, Shanny is not an empath. Shanny is much more on the sociopath spectrum. And what does being an empath have anything to do with what you guys are talking about right now? That just shows me you don't even know what that word means. Shanny is not an empath. I promise you that.
Severe empath. Very highly empathic person. Yeah.
How the fuck would you know if she was an empathic person or not? Why, because she told you she was? Because you just listen to everything she says like her little puppet? You don't even know what an empath is.
I'm surprised they didn't try to take them sooner.
Go fuck yourself and die.
Oh, what a Christian thing to say. I'm surprised they weren't taken sooner, but here's the reason. They never answered the door to CPS. They never stepped foot outside. Those kids weren't even enrolled in school. So the school couldn't even pick up on how badly they were being neglected and abused by these people. and I'm supposed to sit here and feel bad for her right now because I don't have an ounce of sympathy.
Hugs, honey. Hold tight to Rev. Thank you, Angela.
I hate them. I hate them. I hate the government. They're gonna pay so bad for this.
So in case no one knows how this works, the moment that Jason put his grubby little hands on her child was the moment that CPS, don't mind my dog snoring, CPS will say, do not let this man who abused your child back into your home around this child. And what did she do? Let's take a look.
Kind of nervous. An interesting conundrum. Well, here's a good thing. I know he is hopelessly in love with me, even though he's batshit crazy. So there's that. That's a good thing. He's in love still. I know he's taken medicine now. That is better for him and his brain. So that's good news. I don't know. Nope. I haven't talked to him at all, Carrie. I haven't talked to him at all. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. He doesn't want to end up back in the slammer again, does he? No. What is it, Will? Oh, he's laughing. Never mind.
No, we're both crying about him coming back. I don't want him.
Well, they didn't want him back. They were afraid of him. And you let him back in for your own selfish reasons and selfish needs. Because you can't do shit by yourself.
But I know it's the Lord's will. Because he has me to... He knows I need to do things.
Native Americans are supposed to be protected class with CPS.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, it's like that mentally ill people are a protected class in this country.
Oh, bullshit.
Bullshit. My great-grandfather was given a choose his last name, so he glad he didn't choose West, LOL. No, I mean, I thought there was a time limit. I don't know. I don't know if you remember me or not. Hot Mama, I remember your name. Definitely Hot Mama. They're supposed to go through the tribe first. Oh, that's why they were probably asking about that all the time.
Again, it is standard procedure. I worked with DHS in Oregon. It's standard procedure to ask them if they are part of a tribe. That is part of CPS's interview. Why? Because Native American children and families get resources that others do not.
The adoption thing's supposed to go through the tribe. Oh, okay.
Nah, there's more to that. Trust me. They don't want this. They don't want the Great Awakening to happen.
The natives are woke as fuck.
If you close your eyes and you ask yourself who is seeing behind your eyes, the answer is always God.
Yeah, that's true.
I am nothing but a camera to God.
Man, they're strong. Holy shit.
No, I just, I got nothing to live for anymore, so it's like...
I love how Jason looks over at her like, what about me? It's very different than your children. Living with you and losing your children are two totally different things.
Can I just, do something incredibly reckless at this moment? Just to feel a little bit alive?
CPS is so traumatizing for so many. That's right, Stacy.
No, when you're under their authority, you got no rights. None. And they play these little games purposely to fuck with you.
They may have ordered DNA tests, Holly. I don't know. They don't. I am nothing. So you can't ask me.
Yeah, they force.
You're nothing, huh? This has nothing to do with
Full of hypocrisy and crass. I'm so sick of fake fucking people. Always trying to get a handle of me. Always trying to control me. Fuck you guys!
who is trying to control you. No one has control over you except you. Your choices were your choices.
Even though I gave my children to a beautiful woman to protect them, it still hurts like fucking hell. I wish I was allowed to be in my life. I wished I was allowed to have been a mother without being harassed constantly about being a mother.
You were never a mother to those boys. Zero accountability for what happened to you. It's everyone else's fault. Fuck you, Shannon. Fuck you for all those mothers out there who want so desperately to get to have babies and cannot. People who have lost their children. Fuck you on behalf of all of us.
I hate the government. I hate this evil country so much. I want out of it. You can talk. I can't say anything.
God bless you too, and Bear. Hell, it's custody stuff with the boy. Just remember how sweet the lady is.
A petition to court an hour and a half before the court actually happened.
Hey Meg, what's up? Don't the parents have to give consent for adoption?
You think that looks better, dumbass?
I.e. Shanny, so that the boys could have the living situation that they should have, which is food, a safe roof that's stable, and support.
That's right. Those kids needed shelter, food, love, support, and they needed to be in school, and you didn't do any of those things for them. What you did to your children is so unjust and so cruel that I pray to God that when they both are 18, they go their own way. They go their own way away from you. Because I could never forgive you if you were my mother. Never.
That's what happened. Rights were not yanked. That's not what happened.
No, like you just said, they gave you time to give these children support, love, and shelter, and take care of them, and you didn't do it. Yes, they were yanked. No, they weren't yanked. They gave you time.
Verbally in court, the go-ahead was given, and that's what happened. Well, you said it. I mean, I wouldn't bring it up at all, you know. But
you should feel horrible for asking. You think this is a good time to ask people for their money? You two lost her kids to neglect and abuse, and you think that it's an appropriate time to start asking people to send your disgusting ass money? You are burning in hell.
So horrible for asking for money. I know. It's so horrible. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever. I'm willing to do it, you know?
Oh, we know you're willing to do it. We know you have no shame. We know you don't care what's going on in the house right now, as long as you could ask for money and hopefully someone gives you some, because you're a little weasel.
They don't even give you enough time to petition the court.
You lost your children in June of 2022, and it is now June of 2024. How much time did you require to petition the court to fight for your own children back that you didn't want to begin with? Because when you had them, filming in progress, right?
Like every time there was a court,
they wouldn't tell you.
They wouldn't tell me until maybe a half an hour, 5 minutes beforehand. I didn't even know there was a court.
That's an outright lie, because when you have a CPS case, they mail you every court date, what's going on with it, if the court date was adjourned. It is your job when you are fighting for your children to know when your court dates are.
The way we found out about court dates was John Silver, man. John telling us.
You know, the ad litem.
The ad litem. The CPS people never talk to us. Ever. Huh?
No, they just played games because they had to try to make it look like they did something before court.
Okay.
Yeah, block that motherfucker.
Bye.
They can go to hell.
Not true. The boys were never underweight. That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. I know for a fact it's not a lie because I know someone who knows you personally, and I'll never give that person's name up. But I know a lot more about this situation than you think I do. And they were underweight.
You're a liar.
Where did they get that?
Probably G-Man.
That wasn't true, though. That was never in any documents.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that wasn't true? Then why? Let's rewind again. Why did you say these words, Jason?
It's catastrophe level shit that your kids can't eat correct amounts of food, but the CPS has been great and helped us out with food bank stuff. So, but still, it's not enough ever. So they're going to be in a family that can support them.
While we get our shit.
Disability, part-time jobs, everything together, so that we can take care of them again. That was failure to thrive was never a thing.
They can't look at court documents. They are sealed because it's minors. Stop acting like you know something when you don't.
Yes, they are minors. You are not. This is a family court matter, not a criminal matter. Okay? So, yes, you can absolutely get into those documents.
You can't look at adolescent files. They are sealed. You stupid fucks.
Yeah, I saw what you said, Holly. If I had money to get a bottle of wine for her, I would. I don't got no money for that.
Nobody's got money nowadays.
I do. I could go out and buy a bottle of wine, but that wouldn't solve my problems, now would it? You can't even afford a bottle of wine, so is that just another e-bag? You're pathetic.
Yeah.
And you can never harass me with
That
those
is
memes again.
That's the blessing here. They're safe.
And we never have to be harassed like that again.
Exactly.
And abused by the government like that. Ever again. It never has to happen to me again. 15 years of hell.
Exactly, hon. That's
And
right.
I never have to go through it again. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah, Meg, we're good with the boys. They know everything.
They know it all.
Meg, they know everything right now. They know the truth.
They love their mama.
Yes, they do. They deeply love her, guys. You need to know that. I guess.
Yeah, you couldn't even take my boys' love from me either. They still love me. They're looking forward till they're 18 so they can be with their mama.
That's what Meg was just saying. Maybe when they age out, they can come and be with you.
I wouldn't bet on that if I were you. If I was a betting woman, I would not bet on that. They might want nothing to do with you.
That's right, they can. That's what's important. Exactly, Angela. That's right.
And William's 1 year away. Not even 1 year.
Less than 1 year.
Less than 1 year to 18, so go fuck yourselves. I can wait for my sons.
Sad that the kids have no choice. Yeah, I know. It sucks. It sucks. But,
And my son is getting my youngest, my autistic one, has a woman who specializes in children with autism.
Yep.
So he's getting the best education and rehab he could possibly get right now. All your little evil deeds backfired. All your little deeds backfired. And now all you are has a crown of shame. Knowing you did this to a family. That's all you got.
Oh, sweetie pie, I have a crown. I love crowns, but it's certainly not of shame. We didn't do this to you. Again, no one did this to you except you two. I'll say it again.
You pieces of shit, that's all you got is shame. And then you're going to have to face the Lord knowing what you did.
Now, see, Holly, that's the thing. That, like, all throughout this process, they did not set up any visits with the boys. None. Through this whole thing.
Then why, on God's green earth, if they weren't even setting up visits, were you guys not fighting like hell for a visitation? Why? Why did you do nothing? Hello?
He's been taken care of. He's in good hands, and it's because you love him that he's getting that care. Amen.
Yes, it is.
That's right, Meg, yeah.
Yes, it is, but the courts are finally out of their lives in my life, and they can go fuck themselves. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, Shanny, you definitely lost this one, but you actually have to participate to play. Sorry no one gave you the rules.
You can't harass me that way anymore. 15 years of my life. 15 years of hell, and it's over finally. It's finally over. It's finally over.
Sorry. And it's good that the lady won't have the cord on her neck. They can just live. Yeah, that's right, Holly. Exactly.
Exactly.
That's why Shanny did it. That's why it was agreed to, you know?
There is no agreed to, you stunad.
I'm not going to do that to them anymore. They're grown. They're grown. They're little men now.
No, Angela, thank you.
Well, I got news for you, sweetie, because I have a 15-year-old son and he is not grown, okay? He cannot drive a car. He just got his first job. He's in a freshman.
Yes,
so what are you talking about?
We all talk on a regular basis, Angela. You know? They love us. They know what happened. They get it. That mom and dad also have mental illness, too. They understand all of this stuff, and they're very mature about all of it. They're really good boys. They're incredibly good boys.
They're well-grounded.
They are good boys because they had to raise themselves and depend on each other. That's why they're good boys, not because of what you've done for them, which is nothing.
You raised them correctly.
I didn't hide the world from them.
Right, and they faced it all, and Zach just walks through it. But he's amazing.
William's grateful for it though, because he says it made me stronger.
What I was going to say is William has problems in dealing with things, but he gets there. He gets to a place where he's okay. So thank God. They're very well-adjusted boys, both of them. Yeah, and Chris Dornbush can fuck himself because he caused a lot of more mental illness in those boys because of what?
Oh, God, you blame everyone. Yeah, we're blaming Chris. Chris, the one who helped her get the kids back the first time and provided for the whole family. We're going to talk about Chris. It has nothing to do with any of your past behaviors. Are you two kidding?
What he did.
And me.
Mm-hmm.
He was the first to just shatter me.
Look, she can't even give that minute to her children that they were maybe mistreated by Chris. She's got to say, oh, and me. And of course me. Me, Shanny.
You know, and then these people online, they took those little pieces that were shattered and they just stomped them to dust. I'm just dust blowing in the wind at this point. I've been so stomped down.
You're such a victim. Such a victim.
But they can't do it anymore. They got to find another way how to try to stomp me out. And there's only one way how to do that now, is there? Are you willing to do it? Now, I will say, if you're willing to do it, you will bring on the second coming.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Shan, let's do it. Where do I sign up? Is there a permission slip I have to get signed? What do I have to do? I'll sign the waiver. Bring it on.
I say do it. End my fucking misery.
Just to clarify, I was signing up for the awakening or the coming or whatever that was. I no way meant harming you in any way. I just want to make that very clear. I don't want to harm anyone.
And everyone in power right now is so evil. So evil. You harass people of native blood on purpose. On purpose.
Yeah, Meg, she's doing her best to, you know. It's pretty fucking hard. but she's doing it.
I wish we had a punching bag. I really kind of want to punch something right now.
Oh shit, run, Rev, run! Hotel parking!
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're excited. Can we wait a minute? I'll get off.
Yeah, Jason, how dare you get excited about money after you spent all this time e-begging for sympathy, donos.
I need hugs. I need love.
Okay, I'm gonna put my outro here, and then you guys can listen to the rest of this nonsense if you choose to. I can't sit here any longer and listen to these two take zero responsibility for why the adoption of the boys finally went through. I find it infuriating. I find it pathetic. I find it sickening to watch them sit there and say how unjust it is and how, like, their children were taken because of their native blood. Get the fuck out of here with that. I am never gonna buy that. That story's never gonna fly with me. We all saw how you treated your kids. We all heard you make several comments about putting your hands on your kids before the incident with Jason. We all saw you constantly tell your kids to get away from you. Constantly. You never spent any time with them. Ever. And if you did, Jason was annoyed by them, and they were this, and they were stupid, and they were costing him too much money when he was flipping phones around talking about how much money he had. These people make me sick, and I have zero sympathy. As a mother, I thought maybe a shred of me would have a little bit of sympathy for her, just because I can't imagine the thought of my children even not being in my home, but being adopted by another mother and father would break my soul. But I don't even have an ounce of sympathy for her. She did this. This was her doing. So, oh well, too bad, so sad. That's what happens. I have to be done with this. I cannot watch this video again because it's so infuriating. I love you all. Hit the like on the way in and the way out. And I'm going to premiere this, so I'll be in the chat and I'll be able to talk to you guys. Love you all. Bye.
But I'm happy that my sons don't have to go through this anymore. It's been 15 years of hell for all of us. I never was allowed to enjoy being a mom, though. They wouldn't let me. And that's all I wanted to do was enjoy my children. No. Defund CPS. Defund CPS. Defund the feds, the CIA, the police, especially Congress and Senate and the presidency. Defund them. Because they don't work
For the one
for us.
Yeah, you're right. For the one person in here, I know I saw what you did. I'm not even saying your name. Thank you.
They're going to hell for this. I would never want to be a CPS worker. They're just such fake people.
Yeah.
You're fucking fakes! You social workers are fakes! At least the police are at least honest. They'll fuck you up if they feel like it. I'd rather have my ass beaten by the police than the psychological, emotional, and mental trauma CPS put me through.
For fucking 15 years.
For 15 years.
15 fucking years.
No more. I'm free. Free Palestine. They're losing children too every day. Bastards. Fuck the government.
Of the world.
Fuck Israel. Fuck America. Fuck England especially. My ancestors have words for you, England. Peace and Maranatha.
Shit, don't worry, just another day in the same old shit, digging in my pockets, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Shit, but that don't mean that I fall for